Ready? Go.
What happens if you are named
In Nelson Rockefeller's Will You Get Rich Quick? Ladies and gentlemen, here is your host, Steve Edwards.
Thank you very much. The name of this game is Get Rich Quick, because the quicker you are, the richer you get. But to get rich, you have to deliver under pressure, and the pressure will be on these 6 players. Let me introduce to you a lovely young woman who is starring in the television series On Our Own, Linny Green. Next to her, in Forever Fernwood, Deborah Lee Scott. And we have a young man who is our contestant this round. His name is Kevin O'Brien. Now to the other team, a couple of strong, handsome, strapping young guys. Robert Urich, who is having a good time playing a lot of games as the tennis pro on the television series Soap. John Ritter of Three's Company. And Karen Thoreau is our woman contestant with the group. All right, are you ready to start the game? Let's do it. Lynn and Kevin, we have programmed our game computer with over 100 answers of every kind. Now, as an answer pops up on your screen, you two must build a question by adding one word at a time. Then you hit the bell. Don't slap it, hit it. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Deborah Lee responds with the right answer.
Hopefully.
The team that gets 4 correct answers in the least amount of time wins the round. 3 rounds will win the game. Linny, you will be starting every question. Ready? Here is the first answer on the screen. Go.
What
Instrument.
do
You.
beat? A drum. Who?
Sings.
People. Barbara Streisand.
That's 2.
What
Do.
you
Say.
when
You.
hurt
Your.
self? Ouch.
3. One more.
What
Do.
Hawaiians?
Wiggle.
Their hips.
Keep going.
Go on. What
Do.
you
Fight.
with
In.
Errol?
Flynn.
A sword. Woo! Pressure galore.
You did well. You did very well under pressure for the first time around. Now, you did it in 31 seconds.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Wanna
I'm
beat
going to
that,
walk
guys?
over to Robert and to John and to Karen, and every one of these lights represents a second. So you must do your 4 correct answers in less than 31 seconds. To win a round, you've got to beat their time. Look up and see those lights again. Very good. All right. Robert, you will start each question. If you are ready, sir.
All right.
First answer is on the screen. Go.
Who?
Was.
Play it.
Again.
Sam.
Woody Allen.
Humphrey Bogart.
You got it.
What?
Show.
Has
Farrah.
faucet.
Charlie's Angels.
1.
What?
Creature.
Has
8.
arms.
Octopus.
2.
What?
Finger.
Crusaded.
Against.
Okay, gang, time ran out on you. The score now is 1-0 in favor of Linny's team. So
Who's winning? I'm sorry.
We are.
Oh,
we
okay.
failed to mention this.
John, I think it was clear to everybody here who was winning that one. So
Anita Bryant.
let's start the next round. If you are ready, Linny, the answer is up on the screen. Right there. The answer is there. Now go.
What
Do.
You.
Say.
after
A.
prayer? Amen.
1.
What
Animal.
smells skunk? What
Planet.
are
We.
living
On.
Earth? What
Animal.
puts
Out.
forest?
Fires.
Smokey the Bear.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Hey.
All right, the time is 21 seconds. Now, you have put forth 2 Olympic performances already. I don't want to put more pressure on you, John, than you have now. But they did it in 21 seconds. You've got to get your answer in before these 21 lights go out. So, Robert, if you are ready, here is your first answer on the screen. Go.
What?
Show.
Am.
Robert.
Urich.
On.
Soap.
Lucky you got that one, John.
What?
Shows.
Your.
Face.
Mirror.
Right?
Who
Climbed.
If there is any satisfaction at all, you weren't even close. You're not even close. All right, Lenny's team, you're winning 2-0. So what we're going to do is reverse things a little bit and go back to you because they only need one more round to win the game and go over to the hot spot and the possibility of $5,000. So what we're going to... John, you're way behind.
Oh, okay.
All right, just in case you missed it. If you are ready, Robert,
Yes.
last time you said you were.
But I wasn't.
Okay, you are now.
Yes.
Here is your first answer on the screen. Go.
What
Is
the
center
of
a
target?
Bullseye. That's one.
Who
had
7
dwarf?
Snow White. Where
Do
you
go
if
you
are
bad
the principal's office. That right? What
garment
does
a
woman
wear
around
her
bosoms? Brassiere. What
finger
has
a
glass?
eye?
Sammy Davis Jr. Where do you go with that? Hell.
All right, congratulations to you. You did it in 37 seconds. Now, that means, Lenny, and Deborah Lee, and Kevin, to win the game, not just the round, to win the game, you've got to do it in a better time. You've got to get your 4 correct answers before that.
Oh, my
Before, I know, Deborah Lee, before the lights go out. So if you are ready, and you can possibly wrap it up all here in a shutout, if you are ready, the first answer is on the screen, Lenny. Go.
What
Do
you
say
when
you
are
golfing? I don't know.
what do you say when you're golfing for? Go. For? What
Does
the
husband
of
Jane
say? Tarzan. God, what is husband? Head.
You have none.
Yes, we know. Go. What? What?
arena?
Pass. We're falling apart, guys.
Who?
Hosted.
The host of hosts.
Yes.
We win this time? We won this time, didn't
You
we?
won that game.
Shook you up a little
You
bit,
understand that? It is now 2-1, and by the way, you lost all form in that one. I must say.
Coming back.
It is 2-1. Yes, you are coming back, Robert. But again, you must win this round, or you're out of the game. Understand that?
No pressure.
No problem at all. So, Robert, you're trailing 2-1. If you are ready,
Sure.
let's go to the screen. Here is your first answer. Go.
What
Rock
does
and
Irishman
kiss.
Blarney Stone.
who
Said
the
sky
is
falling.
Chicken Little.
what
Has
to
lips.
Holland, tulips, I don't know. Go ahead.
what
State
is
and
island?
Hawaii.
What
starch
is
eaten
in
a
Chinese?
restaurant.
Egg roll.
What
Does
a
rooster
say?
Cock-a-doodle.
Rice.
All right, you did it in 45 seconds. This sets the stage. By the way, I think that was very inventive, the 2 lips answer.
What is
for
2
Holland.
lips?
Your mouth.
Mouth.
Your mouth.
What does 2 lips have? What did you...
What did I say?
But it indeed, John, was a novel answer. All right, 45 seconds is what you have to beat. 4 correct answers, you win the round. You go on to the hot spot. Lenny, if you are ready.
I am.
It's up on the screen. Go.
What
Is
another gone?
pass. Sorry.
Who
Sings.
the? Go ahead, please.
Pass.
Whoa. National anthem. What
Does
one
say
when
a
trip
leaves
the
harbor?
Bon voyage? What
Do
monkeys
eat
bananas? What
movie
did
Sylvester
Stallone
do?
Rocky? Yeah.
Mothered.
Jesus. Virgin Mary.
Okay.
Couldn't remember.
You won.
We won.
You won. You won. You won. First of all, let me go over to Karen. Thank you so much for playing our game. You did very well with the two guys. Almost came back at the end. And now, if you are ready for your shot at $5,000 in less than a minute, over to the hot spot. It's waiting for you. We'll take a crack at it.
Over to the house.
Okay, now this is what this is all about. If you can keep your cool under pressure, and you have, you will win $5,000 in the next minute. Now, I'm going to warn you, it gets harder as you go along, but it can be done. Deborah Lee, when the clock starts, you just call out any category. Then Linny, you call out any letter. And then Kevin, you must name anything in that category starting with that letter. When you do that, the letter is removed from the game. Then we continue from the opposite direction. We are paying $100 a letter. And if you can remove all 9 letters in 60 seconds, you win, Kevin, $5,000.
Okay.
That's $5,000. All right, Deborah Lee, are you ready?
Yeah.
For the money, go.
Vegetables. B.
Beans. Vegetables.
P. Peas. Military ranks. S.
Sergeants. Vegetables.
C. Cauliflower. Vegetables. R.
The wedding.
R. A ring. Military ranks. L.
Lieutenant. Vegetables.
G. Vegetables. Pass. Military ranks. G.
General. The wedding.
E. I don't know. Pass. Vegetables. E.
Vegetables.
E. Eggplant. Military ranks. A. Come on.
So near and yet so far. And you had it right afterwards. It was what? You said it before. Admiral. Close, close. However, you did win $800, Kevin. You came very close. And we're going to be back with more action right after this. Stay tuned. Now we are back with the new makeup to our teams. Our champion, Kevin O'Brien, now belongs to a team consisting of Deborah Lee Scott and John Ritter. And we would like to welcome now to the game Danae Ligon. Hello, Danae. How are you?
Just fine.
Hope you do well. Robert Urich is sitting next to you, and next to Robert is Linny Green, and that is your team. So why don't we get going? John Ritter, you will be starting every question for your team if you are ready. Here is the first answer on the screen. Go.
What fruit is Halloween?
Pumpkin.
One.
What do you say to your horse?
Whoa.
What keeps your fly closed?
Zipper.
Two.
Who hosts Monday football?
Cosell. Howard Cosell.
Three.
Who looks through your windows?
Peeping Tom. All right, my men.
All right, you did it in 32 seconds. That means now 32 seconds. That means to win this round, Linny, your team must get 4 answers before those 32 lights, which we're going to see over your head, go out.
Think together.
And if you are ready, Linny, you are ready. Here's your answer. Go.
What is between... Go on, pass. What do you call when you're in trouble?
Count. 1.
What series had Klugman and Randall?
The Odd Couple.
2. Who is a shrink?
Psychiatrist.
3.
What does a magician say?
Abracadabra.
Oh! I don't know. How much? How much time?
Oh, wait.
This means you're winning. That's right.
Magic, you beat the time, so you are now leading 1-0. Remember, it takes 3 rounds to win the game. So the score is 1-0. Lenny's team is ahead. And John, if you are ready to start the next round, the first answer is up on the screen. Go.
Who directed Psycho?
Alfred Hitchcock.
1.
What game do you play and make signs?
Tic-tac-toe. You make signs?
What does a stripper wear?
Pasties. Nothing.
What comic strip stars Charlie Brown?
Peanuts.
What does a robber say?
Stick 'em up.
What animal crosses the road?
Chicken.
Very good. Your time is 42 seconds, and that means, Lenny, your team with Robert. That means you got to do well.
We got to beat an hour and 42 seconds.
Okay. 42 seconds. You've got to get 4 answers before those 42 lights go out. So if you are ready, Lenny, Robert, I know you are. If you are ready, Lenny, the first answer is up on the screen. Go.
Where is the capital of United States?
Washington, D.C.
What breakfast has a hole?
Donut.
What do you say when you greet?
Hello.
3.
What does a woman wear to keep her stomach in?
A girdle. Oh!
The score is 2-0.
Wait,
Ours don't come up.
Just in
But the
case
game's not
you
over
don't
yet.
know it. I don't know if you do or not. You're really losing.
No.
We are. Okay.
This is a real
Remember,
game.
if you don't win this round, you've lost the game. So, John, if you are ready,
So it's all on me again, right?
as usual. If you are ready, here is the first answer on the screen. Go.
What TV show starred black people?
Jeffersons.
Who received the 10 Commandments?
Moses.
1.
What finishes a movie?
The credits.
Next.
I don't know.
Where do marrieds recently go?
Honeymoon.
Where? Next.
Next.
Who
Yeah.
plays the piano with gaudy clothes?
Liberace.
3.
What game is Park Place?
In.
Monopoly.
Hey, 4, you got it. You are still in there. Of course, what it is now is if you can get your 4 answers in less than 44 seconds, you have
44 seconds.
won
All right.
the game. You've got to get it before the 44 lights go out. So, Lenny, if you are ready, you can really do it to it this time. Here is the first answer on the screen. Go.
What do you do to a rose?
Smell it.
1.
Where is Mickey Mouse live?
A Disneyland.
2.
What do Spanish people say when they have a bullfight?
Olay.
3.
What is the show where Korean people are? Cats. What makes you laugh?
A joke.
Well, sure, you give him the easy one.
Congratulations. First of all,
They get the
Kevin.
easy one, Steve.
No, John, don't be a bad sport.
Rude.
Thank you very much for playing the game. John and Deborah Lee, you hold on. Now, this is your chance today for $5,000 in less than a minute. If you will go over to the hot spot, we'll crank it up and see what happens.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
All right, what happens here is there's going to be more pressure than we had before. If you can keep your cool under this pressure, you'll be able to win $5,000. Now, Robert, when the clock starts, you just call out any category. Then, Lenny, you call out any letter. And then, Danae, you must name anything in that category starting with that letter. When you do that, the letter is removed from the game. Then we continue from the opposite direction. We pay $100 a letter. And if you can remove all 9 letters in 60 seconds, you're going to win $5,000. So, Robert, for the money, are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Presidents.
W.
Woodrow Wilson. Awards.
E.
Emmy. Fruits.
P.
Plum. Awards. A.
Academy. Fruits.
O.
Orange. Fruits.
C.
Citrus. Presidents.
C.
Carter. Fruits.
G.
Grapes. Fruits.
N.
Nectarine. Awards.
T.
Tony.
Your team has won you $5,000.
They're wonderful.
You are going to give it to charity, are you not?
I'm taking him out to dinner.
Good idea. That'll cost you $3,000. Hey, that was terrific. We've got more coming. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
N for fruit. I thought, what is it?
Lenny and Deborah Lee will be back with us tomorrow, as will John and Robert. We'll have a brand new challenger with us. Until then, this is Steve Edwards saying thank you for being with us, and I hope you walk down the street and something happens to you, and you get rich quick. Goodbye, everybody. So long.